Alright, it's your boy IDF, and I am back with another review for you guys, and this time we got the Marvel Legends series Magic the Gathering collab. Little Spider-Man, well, Battle Damage Spider-Man, which it doesn't really say on the package, but I'm also not really into Magic the Gathering, so nothing too crazy on the side. I think this is just the same image that's on the back, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. Actually, it's not. That's kind of cool. Shows you the rest of them. I have not seen these two anywhere, but I do also have Man-Wolf. But, yeah, let's go ahead and run them through the old IDF system. Is the figure in good shape? Does the figure function as intended? Everything that's included with the figure, plus scaling, and then just my final thoughts. Usually a little pose at the end when I'm talking about it too, unless I forget. Alright, and here he is at a package, and is the figure in good shape? Let's just go ahead and take a look at his paint. As far as I can tell, it all looks pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't care, cause, check this out. Check this out, look at that. They're both fucking locked, bro. Holy shit, both is insane. Like that pisses me the fuck off. Oh my god. Like, I get it, one leg, whatever, bro, but both of them? I'm not gonna lie, this leg is probably damaged at the very least. Like, I put some mad tension on it. I'm glad I didn't break it, but yeah, the figure is not in good shape. Aside from that, though, he looks fine. Like, he looks great, but also, I'm not gonna lie, he's just, every bit of him is very, like, cheap feeling plastic. Like, there's just not a single bit on him that feels solid, and that's really disappointing for the price point. But, yeah, so, does the figure function as intended? Technically, no, but I'm going to see if I cannot fix him. So, we'll be back. Alright, I am back, and I have heated this man and cooled him off, similar to heating up a blade and quenching it. And you know what, I will say, his legs do feel kind of more quality than they did before. I don't know if there's some science going on there or if it's placebo. I don't know. So does the figure function as intended? Let's start where we normally do. That's not good. I want to point out, he even has a notch cut out. It's just not, you can't really look down. You can get like a slight bit of tilt out of his head, but it'll turn. I had a weird feeling when this figure was announced. I don't know why, but he gets a little over T-pose. Expected of a Spider-Man figure. Butterfly joint works just fine, which is nice though. It works. It came out of package. Oh, okay, they both go back. I don't know, sometimes you get stuff out of the package, like Marvel Legends, and their butterfly joints don't work quite right because they're all stuck and stuff. But then of course he's got bicep swivel, and as far as I can tell, the arms are the exact same, pretty much. It's cool though. There is like detail of the suit being like ripped here. It's like not just painted on, there's actual detail there. Got that decent little bend. Nothing to complain about. And he's pinless, which is nice. Decent bend on the little fist hands. So, a decent little sorry. Bro's a slouchy. Yeah, that's not bad. But like, I feel like he goes so hard forward or backward, but like, I wish the forward bend was as equally crazy as the back, but I can't really complain. Let's get these up and out of the way for the moment. Oh gosh. They're still a little bit sticky, but not bad. So we can get it up. So that's just without the drop. And then, I don't even know if it's really engaging fully, but it's a little bit higher. It's going to get you them Spidey poses. Oh, I'm still so scared to break this thing. I'm not really scared to break it, honestly. There's a little bit of water left in him. Because I literally have a Moffic spider. Spider-Man I haven't opened, so like I'm not super pressed about a Marvel Legends one breaking, but for $40, bro, I mean, I don't want him to break. But I mostly got this dude for the card from my brother, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, another fun thing. You hear that? Oh gosh. It's almost like the pegs inside aren't rounded. So those are really tough. I don't foresee this figure lasting long through. Like, it's a good thing I don't pose a lot. Like this figure. Because if I did pose a lot, I'd want to pose this. You know, it's a battle named Spidey. He wouldn't last long. Deadass would not last long. I remember, like a month or two ago, someone saying, like, not to me, but they were talking to someone like, yeah, watch out for the arm. Like, it'll break off. I was like, man, is it really like that? I mean, my came, both the legs were freaking locked, and I'm telling you, I feel like if I had one rough just pose session with this figure, something's gonna break, or at least be near breaking. Got boot swivel. And then, the biggest surprise, I didn't know this figure had toe articulation. So it makes me pretty happy. It doesn't really make up for anything, but I love to see it. But does the figure function as intended? I'm gonna say no, to be honest. But I mean, it really just comes down to my interpretation. I mean, maybe they wanted it to be kind of a shitty figure. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with no. But for everything that's included with him, he comes with a web shield, which I don't really know how that would work. I've always thought the concept was cool until I got older, and I was like, how the hell would that even work? But I know he has ones that harden or whatever. I don't know. But also, the worst way to attach this to figures, from what I've been told, you know, everyone, you know, has been collecting for years, says these suck. So, cool. Sorry, I'm not trying to, like, complain, but Hasbro's not really been doing super great with figures, in my opinion. You got some web, which I haven't really had a lot of web accessories, so I don't really know how to use them. I'm assuming you just kind of put this over like a web hand and just kind of let it go from there. I don't know. But then, big draw for some people. Let me pull it closer. Focus on this guy. It's crazy. You got the battle damage Peter Parker head, which is not too bad. It's a little... If it wasn't so shiny, I feel like this would be a very commendable head. Like, it'd be like, damn, that's a good head sculpt. And it is, but it's just so shiny. But, as, you know, he freaking should. He has web hands. Spider-Man in the background just, like, blurred out and shit. How's Spider-Man be seeing right now? Bro's been fighting Morbius for 12 hours straight. But yeah, crawling hands. Focus on this guy. So that's everything that's included with him. I'm not going to complain about his accessories, but again, for $40 and the figure itself, quality, whatever. But let's go ahead and do some scaling with him. Here he is with Marvel Legends Secret War Wolverine. Pretty good scaling. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to lie to you. This Wolverine is way too big. He's supposed to be like 5'3", and Spider-Man's like 5'10" or 5'11". I can't remember. Whatever. Here he is with the Marvel Legends animated series cel-shaded Spider-Man, and I was wondering if this was the same buck they used for like Iron Fist and Scarlet Spider. And it is, because he's taller, so I'm assuming this is going to be kind of like their new scaling for Spider-Man, which might be a good thing, might not be, I'm not sure, but this is still just a fine scaling and proportion, but it's a great Spider-Man. If he had toe articulation, he'd go ham. But yeah, I I mean, they look good together, obviously, height disparity, but here he is with Marvel Legends Shocker. I don't know how tall Shocker is. I kind of imagine him being a little bit taller than Spider-Man, but this looks fine to me. I know he's also not like a huge guy, I don't think, but I don't know. And here he is with Green Goblin, and I don't know if the scaling is quite right, but I do think they look pretty good together. It almost makes me wish I had a battle damaged Green Goblin so I could, you know, have them beating the shit out of each other, but yeah. Here he is with Man-Wolf, just because it makes sense. They look pretty good together. Here he is with Marvel Legends Maximum Series Hulk, and I think they look pretty good, but I'm not gonna lie. I think this Hulk needs to be a little bit bigger, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. He's fine. He's not bad by any means. I like my Hulk chunky, you know what I'm saying? Just trust me, this is tough. Despite everything I have said, he's not a bad figure. I still think he is not going to last long, and that's a shame. But he looks pretty cool, and you can get him in some pretty cool poses. I just want you to picture this. Spider-Man is just, like, backflipped off you, and then web-zipped the ground after he just made a shield and is about to fucking bash you with it, bro. Hard as fuck. That being said, he's not worth $40. He's kind of not. Again, I'm pretty sure it's just because of the whole Magic the Gathering thing, but again, their card, like, it's paper, bro. But teach their own. I obviously I bought it, but I make reviews and also I give them to my brother, so you leave me alone. But I can't necessarily recommend him unless you're like a big Spider-Man fan, but he's pretty cool. He's a little spendy, but it is what it is. I think that's it. I hope this helps you decide whether or not you want to pick him up. Please be careful of the QC issues, because it seems like this figure does seem to have a lot of them. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm out.